Hey, good morning, everyone. Sorry for the delay once again. It's Sosa the Locksmith. My guy knows a guy. We're here. It's NBA betting today on a great Wednesday. We're kicking into high gear. Yesterday's show was great. Shout out to everyone that's been patiently waiting in the chat. Good morning to everyone. Hope everyone's feeling amazing. Hope you cashed some tickets last night. Enjoyed the basketball. Enjoyed the Maction, whatever it is you were watching. The World Series, the Braves got it done. There's a lot going on in sports right now, but this is NBA betting today. Good morning to my brother Sosa. How's it going, dog? How you feel today?
Feel great, man. Feel great. Gave out some winners yesterday, and we're right back to it. Right back to it. It's an everyday grind. I mean, I got doing daily bread later, but I'm locked in for NBA betting today. The response has been great. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. We appreciate everyone that's tuned in and locked in with us. Obviously, it's the beginning of the year, and everyone expects consistency. It's early. It's early,
It's
but
early. Yesterday was a
you
whirlwind,
gotta.
bro. But it's the NBA. All five favorites won on the money line. We gave out some really good picks on the show yesterday. Also some leans. Shout out to everyone that's betting on the leans too. I'm getting messages. People are betting on the leans. Shout out to everyone that's cashing. They're at a high rate. Let's keep it going. The NBA right now, it could flip at any moment. The odds are already adjusting. We're learning a lot about all the teams. Shout out to the Phoenix Suns for one of the most devious covers in the
Wow.
last few days. It's like they didn't start trying until the fourth quarter.
Talk about
Um,
a
they didn't
talk about
start.
a nail biter, right?
Actually, they
To
didn't
cover.
start trying until 5 minutes left in the game. They didn't start trying.
Hmm.
Their body language and everything. They didn't start trying until the end of the game.
They got it done though. Got to give it credit where it's due. They got it done. They got the cover. They cashed for us. Gotta love it.
Hey, shout out to Social the Locksmith, everyone. If you guys watched the Jeremy Grant prop, it hit like within a quarter and a half. Jeremy
Yeah,
Grant,
2 minutes into the game. 2 minutes. First 2 minutes of the game, it cashed.
Sosa gave the pick yesterday on the show. We said that he's gonna let it fly. As inefficient as Jeremy Grant is,
Gonna
he's the
shoot.
he's the man in a small market. He's gonna let it fly.
Fair.
Especially until Cade gets it together, right? Cade, we might have to have a whole nother discussion about Cade Cunningham going
Too
forward.
early.
Yeah, it's
I,
too
I
early.
was
It's too early. He missed preseason.
shout out
He,
to Chris over at Hoop Spaces. I was in a space with him earlier, and we were just talking about it's too early. And I mean, I'm not gonna let him off the hook. I mean, the 0 for 14 from three is that's bad. That's really bad. You know what I mean?
it's historic.
Really, right? It's really
Historically
bad.
bad.
And then you see Jalen Green last night kind of keep his team in it. I'm just saying, like, the optics are just it's bad. The optics are bad right now.
The optics are really bad right now. Dwayne Casey's even, he's losing. He's becoming frustrated early part of the season. Keep an eye on the Pistons, everyone. Keep an eye on the Pistons. Think that maybe there might have been an over adjustment on their spread so far this season. But yeah, shout out to the Suns. Shout out to Giannis with the assists. Shout out to Jeremy Grant with the 3 pointers made and a couple of the other things that we talked about yesterday on the show. If you're not subscribed to the channel, take a second to subscribe. We're going live every single day talking about the NBA schedule. We're gonna hit. We're going crazy. I pretty much deleted Saturday from my mind. If you don't include Saturday from it's a pretty good run right now. Let's
The
keep it
game's the
going though.
game.
Today's a feast. Actually, there's a huge schedule today. If you're not subscribed to the channel, take a second to subscribe. Hit the like button and shout out to our two contest winners, giveaway winners yesterday. The code was Billy Donovan. If you were watching the show yesterday, shout out to Pakari and
Luckiest man on earth, bro. I
it's
swear.
crazy. The
The
random
luckiest dude
generator.
I know,
I
man.
was waiting for the
Swear.
random generator to hit to win with someone I know. I want everyone to win, but when it's someone hey,
I want it right. You want it to be someone that tunes in too, like because there's always people that like that will join a giveaway, right? And they'll but you want to make sure that they actually tune in to your content. Like we see people all the time in the comments. We know who you are. So like when someone that I don't know will win, I'm pissed. I'm like never seen this guy in the comments before ever. So it's that's I'm partial like that too. It's got to be. I prefer to give it to somebody that I know. At the end of the day.
and
Um,
yeah, 100%, bro. And we have a shout out to the winner, shout out to everyone engaging with us. We like connecting with everyone. Um, we just like doing what we do. Who doesn't like to love what they do, you know? Yeah,
Absolutely.
you have a chance to do what you love. I don't even know if I said that right, but let's
Ben
continue.
Simmons
Let's
sucks.
get to the odds. Good morning, AF Bets, Rory, Bradley, Robbie, Vinny. We're gonna get to the odds right now. Get through the schedule. I have a couple of picks today. Sosa has a couple of picks today. And once again, we advise everyone to stay reasonable with your bet size and Just try to have fun with it, but at the same time, if you're taking this seriously like we are, be reasonable and don't. If you win a couple of days in a row, don't throw the kitchen sink in any bet. That's really my standard advice, even if you're on a hot streak. Good morning, King George, Joseph, Ruru, Mr. Radcliffe, AF Bets, Emal, Danny, my guy. What's up, bro? Tyler, Joseph, King, Dre. Good morning, everyone. So I'm going to pull up the odds right now. We can just go in order, Sosa, and get straight to the picks. We don't even have to spend too much time today. Just straight hit job, and we'll just get out of here.
Yeah. I got 6 plays in total. Whatever game you want to start with, I'm pretty sure I have one for the one that's on there.
Particularly the early games, right? We'll just go in order.
Yep.
I'm pulling up the odds right now. Shout out to everyone who's watching, waiting patiently. Take a second to hit the like button for us.
Yes, sir. I got with the first game, it's obviously Sixers Bulls. We can get into that if you want. We can start with that.
Yeah, let's pop it off. The Bulls are on a lot of people's minds, and the Sixers are too, but for different reasons. The Sixers are, that was a mob game the other day, against the Blazers. So I wasn't talking about the Ben Simmons thing. I was talking about the game against the Blazers. People are still talking about that game,
So yeah, in regards to this game, I'm just getting some on my phone. Yeah. In regards to the Bulls, I mean, obviously they're looking really good. Obviously, DeMar DeRozan's looking efficient. He's looking like a star again. We touched on him, taking games off, etc. when he played in San Antonio to make sure he was fresh. Would explain why he got $85 million. So, with that being said, I just personally believe that I can't really touch the Sixers on any type of win right now because I don't know who's playing. They're saying Tobias may not play. They're saying a couple guys might not play. So I don't really know. You know what I mean? So I do know that in regards to this matchup, I expect it to go over. Neither team on a back-to-back. You're going to get a lot of threes put up. You're going to get a lot of shots put up. Also, the number one prop I would look for in regards to the Sixers is if Tobias is definitely not playing, which is looking like he's not, would be Seth Curry's points again. It's going to be somewhere between 15.5 and 17.5. I would play it all the way up to like 21, 22. It really doesn't matter who they're playing. Based on usage, he's going to get that. So that would be my play in the game. It'd be Seth Curry's points over 15.5, which is what the number will start at when it's fully released to everyone. Right now it's at 15.5 at minus 118. I would personally play that all the way to 21.
Is it
maybe
because of his volume?
Absolutely.
His shooting volume?
Especially if Tobias Harris isn't playing, you got to.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Seth has been turning heads. He's been going off this season. For me in this game, I'm not gonna have a bet in this game today. Sixers Bulls. Probably watch it as a fan. Have it on the screen. There's a lot going on. I mean, the Bulls are a gift that keeps on giving. Shout out to everyone that's already extracted value and profit from the Bulls in this short season so far. They've been a moneymaker, and they've actually been fun to watch as well. For me, no play in the Sixers Bulls game.
Sure.
Seth Curry over 15?
Over 15.5. Yep, yeah, that's the play.
What's the lowest you'd play it at? I mean, the highest you'd play it at?
I'd play it all the way up to 21.5 because I have him getting 20, but you obviously you can, like I said, he'll have the ball in his hands. He's looking to score. He's not a passer. He's looking to let that bitch fly. So
one thing I know with these two teams, something irrational is going to happen live betting wise. Something irrational is going to happen in this game.
Absolutely, it always happens. I'm probably going to go. I'm probably going to go. I'm probably going to go to it as well.
It's a lit game to go to. Okay. Okay. So moving on to the other game on the board, we started off with the Sixers and the Bulls. We have Pacers Knicks. For me in this game, I think the wrong team might be favored here. I'm just going to say it short and sweet. I know the Brogdon has been activated, but I'm going to drop a half a unit on the Knicks money line in this game. It's minus 103. I'm seeing it at plus 100 across the board as well. I just feel like with their defensive DNA, I don't think that with the roster they have, Thibodeau is going to let them slip too far. I don't think that this team is going to be too streaky either way. Like, I don't think they're going to go on too many losing streaks. And another thing, too, is just going back to the beginning of the Thibodeau tenure, this team eats up. I know that the Pacers are not under 500 team when fully healthy with all their guys that they've invested in. But right now, this is a team that's under 500 team in my eyes. The Knicks are still an efficient basketball team. I think this line might be a bit disrespectful coming off the L at the loss at the crib against my Raptors. I actually got a chance to see that game. I think the Knicks win this game. I'm gonna go a lighter bet. I have a heavier bet on the way, but I'm gonna go light on the Knicks money line half unit right here. Any plays for any plays across the board in this one, Sosa? I think first half might be strong too. Maybe they'll come out and punch first. I'll be shocked. I still don't believe in the Pacers defense. And that game against the Spurs was more so about the Spurs coming into the game off the high of beating the Bucks. So
my play most certainly is the over in this game. No, I think it's easy. It's kind of like the Laker game last night. It's an easy one for me. This game's going to go over probably by like 20, 30 points. Indiana can't stop anyone. They play at pace, especially when Brogdon is playing. That just accelerates everything. It gets them out. Once they get out in transition, the team, they're even better. Also, the Knicks shoot. I think they're like top 5 in the NBA in shooting threes. This is not the Knicks team of last year. There are people who, again, there are morons who analyze basketball and make it seem like it's going to be the same team over and over again and again and again, like players don't get better and develop. The Knicks are developing their young talent, and they're empowering them. They're letting them go out there and shoot the ball. Just go, play your game. You see it, RJ Barrett. It looks like he's taking that step. I mean, we just have like 33 and 7 the other night. He had a great game the other night.
Yeah, he was elite.
But again, it's about consistency, right? They're putting up trays. That's something that you're not expecting from a Tom Thibodeau team. The thing is that they're deep, they're young, and they don't have to worry about other Thibodeau coach teams where the players would just get ran out the building and be dead. They actually are deep. They can actually play 11 guys, and they can go hard the entire time they're out there and preserve guys like Ken and Derrick Rose.
I'm glad you said that about depth too, so that's a key factor in this game for me is the bench play. I just feel like it's the level of play is going to be a lot more sustained for the Knicks over the course of the game. This might end up being a public side. I'm seeing a lot of people on the Knicks as well in this game, but I just feel like they're going to get the win today, and it's one of the plays I'm going to bet pretty confidently. I'm just not going to throw the kitchen sink at it because I do know that the Pacers are getting healthier slowly. And they did just have a really bad start to the season. Like they're getting their Brogdon's back, but I'm not the biggest Brogdon fan or believer. I don't really calculate.
I'm not a fan.
He's a turnover machine. I don't see the value in Brogdon. He's a stat stuffer and he's a really good shooter as well. He's a pretty good percentage guy. It's just to me
he's a decent defender, machine. A decent defender as well. It's just a matter of health has always been in the way for him. He's been the same way his entire life. Even back when he was in Virginia, he had the same issue. He just couldn't stay healthy. But in regards to if you do get a line on him for rebounds and assists, I think that's an easy play. The other night when he got hurt, like inside the third, I think he got hurt like the middle of the third quarter. His over under for rebounds and assists was 12.5, and in the middle of the third quarter, he had already had 12. We lost by the hook. So. If as long as Brogdon's on the floor, he's going to rebound, he's going to get assists. That's just how it goes, man. And it's funny Simba said that, but that's what you would do in regards to Brogdon. Also if you get a line on like his steals, he always gets steals. So yeah, that's that would be the play for me. And then also I'm 100% with you on the Knicks winning. They're just a better team, and soon enough people will stop disrespecting them. Tom Thibodeau only knows how to coach one way. Teams don't miss the playoffs. So if anybody talking that dumb shit at the beginning of the year, like the Knicks aren't going to make the playoffs, Tom Thibodeau teams don't miss the playoffs. He fucking made the playoffs with Minnesota, bro.
The only time Minnesota made the playoffs since the KG era. It's the one year that Thibodeau coached them.
So again, like people, it just sounds dumb when I hear
people 2004.
You don't miss the playoffs.
We stay on this game a little bit too long.
Sorry about that.
No, don't be sorry at all. I definitely heard you say the over. Any more picks in this game? We can just speed through the rest.
Malcolm Brogdon, if he plays, rebounds and assists. And in regards to this matchup, I would get a ticket on Derrick Rose points. I think that in the event if he's in the lineup, he's going to get over his points because he'll be able to destroy those bench guards. That's
that's where they're going to apply pressure tonight is on the perimeter. Let's see how it goes. Hey, the Pacers are favored for a reason. That's why I played a small bet on this one. I don't want it to be on the wrong side early game in the night Pacers are mysterious at home. They have two different faces, and it could be a situation where like what do the odds makers know here? But hey, I'm gonna give it a chance. Half unit on the Knicks. You heard Sosa's plays. We already talked about the Knicks game. We talked about the Bulls Sixers game. Let's move on to the Magic and the Celtics. For me, Sosa, the people are still wondering why I'm still giving this Celtics team any attention, and I'm actually just gonna wait to see where this line stabilizes at. But I strongly feel like the Celtics are going to come in here and blow these guys out tonight. I don't care what anyone says.
Well,
I feel like these guys are coming in here today and giving us the embarrassment game.
They're going to win.
They're going to give us the post-embarrassment game tonight.
They'll win tonight, but you want me to say something real crazy, bro?
Yeah.
I look at this team right now. They're not even a playoff team.
Especially defensively.
Right now, they're not even a playoff team. They can't stop anyone. They can't rebound the ball. The Boston Celtics right now are an absolute joke. I'm so serious.
I want to say
what you see, my boy. What are you seeing? They fucking stink right now.
I had success with this Boston team last year in these scenarios where it's the ultimate buy low scenario, like where they're just on the dirt, everything turns against them, the media, the fans.
Well, they better beat the Magic.
If they don't cover tonight, I'm going to have to really put them on the list. I did not bet the Celtics yet. Make sure you're following us on Twitter as well, by the way, everyone. Almost 200 people watching right now. We really appreciate all the love. Follow Sosa the Locksmith on Twitter. Follow My Guy Knows a Guy on Twitter. And follow the account page for the show, NBA Betting Today. And visit sportx.bet, the platform you see on the screen. Crypto Sportsbook, that's for the people. The odds are amazing. So, other than that, hit the like button first. 200 people will help us get at least 100 likes. It's reasonable.
The fascination. Man said the fascination with the Celtics.
With the Celtics?
I just said they were trash.
I have futures tickets on them.
Can I give a quick shout out?
My season win totals props are looking really good across the board for the East, except for the Celtics. They're a glaring hole right now.
I got to give one quick shout out. Shout out to all the people that tried to make us believe that this was Brad Stevens' fault. Please. Shout out to all of y'all who were like,
including the writers.
They're not doing this, bruh. It wasn't him. Brad Stevens is in his office making more money. Like, you see, I tried to tell you it wasn't me. Now I can't trade him, but this is what you're gonna get. This is what you're gonna get, buddy.
They're never gonna see my money. Eddie Vasco said Tatum and Brown will never see my money. Yo, I'm telling you guys, let's see how it goes. At this juncture, I did not bet it. I'm gonna wait to see if this line gets down to 6. Even, let's see. I'm going to post some plays later as well. I think the Celtics are coming in tonight off the negativity. But at the end of the day, everyone has their opinion. I understand everyone's watching plays. We have many plays. You don't have to bet every play. Everyone has their own opinion. I don't advise taking the Magic tonight. Hey,
don't do that. That's not.
And the Magic I'm going to bet them certain days. Hey, Sosa, by the way, let's move on to the Cavs and the Blazers. Anything here?
Hell no. Not in regards to picking a winner. There are so many people on the Blazers tonight.
No, there's people on the Cavs, bro.
I saw a bunch of people give out Blazers -3.5 like last night, and I'm just like,
I think the Blazers might smoke these guys, brother. I think the Blazers might smoke these guys tonight, bro.
It's possible. It's more than possible. I used to stay away from me.
That game the other day was a betting event. It was a sports betting event against the 76ers. A betting event.
The Blazers win too, but jeez, man.
It was open at -3. They can't catch a win on the road. Like the Cavs just knocked off the Hornets. Everything's really pointed against. My radar is going off in this game.
They're gonna dominate them on the boards, bro. Like
the average age of the starters for the Cavs is 22 years old. If the Blazers don't cover tonight, they're going on the list with the Celtics. I might add the Blazers.
I
might add the Blazers.
This Cleveland team murders rebounding the ball. They absolutely murder the boards. And this Blazer team, I don't know if y'all saw Andre Drummond the other night. I don't know if y'all saw that. I was like, man, all right. Best of luck to everyone. I hope y'all win. I got no play. The matchup does not make me want to touch anything. I'm
playing a half unit on Blazers -4.5. I'm going to try to catch 4. I'm going to catch 4.
I hope you win because, like I said, it's not a bad bet. They could good and well come out here and smoke them. But the inconsistencies that this team has shown me
if Dave and CJ don't cover tonight, they're breaking it up.
I can't bet them. The inconsistency I'm seeing across the board, I can't.
It's tough. Yo, that should be funny sometimes, bro. It's really crazy.
Any
The
of my
NBA, the
money.
NBA is like every single
Fuck
day.
that.
The Blazers, bro, what they did to the people against the Sixers, bro, was illegal. That was illegal.
Listen, I'm not saying the Cleveland team is not trash, okay? But one, they're not trash. You're wrong, Alvin, because what I've seen would tell me they're not trash.
They're just Jekyll and Hyde. They have two faces.
Yeah,
There's two Blazers teams. There's one that tries and one that doesn't try. Like they had Anthony Simons. He was the only one that competed against the.
Which is the trash one, Jekyll or Hyde? Because they've been more of the trash one.
I don't even know.
Which one's the bad one? Like I hear. I need to check that story out again. It's been a minute.
To be completely honest, I'm gonna bet a half unit on the Blazers. I'm just gonna try to catch it -4. Let's move on from this game. I just feel like the odds indicate but not only that, basketball wise, I really believe that Dame and CJ can apply pressure on this backcourt defensively tonight for the Cavs and really catch them slipping. I believe they can apply pressure on this perimeter for the Cavs, and that's where the game will be decided tonight.
So you trust them to play defense?
I do. The Blazers actually moved up to like 8th in defensive efficiency, which is actually crazy because they just got smoked by the Sixers. It's the recency bias of that Sixers game that does it for me, that pushes me over the edge. It's a contrarian play. I know people probably won't ride with this one. I think that the Blazers spaz tonight on the Cavs. But it's just one play of many. Let's move on to the Wizards Raptors. Anything for you?
I will continue to bet Spencer Dinwiddie's points over 16.5.
Hope everyone's writing down. There's a lot of plays today. It's a lot of plays today on NBA betting today. It's
you got to do it.
Spencer Dinwiddie, Sosa has spoken.
You got to bet it.
He's undervalued. The contract was undervalued. Spencer is pennies on the dollar for Spencer. Okay, Spencer, what was the points total? Let's move on.
16.5, I believe. Might be 17.5. Let me get the exact number. But that right now is an auto bet for me until it doesn't happen. Where the fuck is he at?
I'm not touching my Raptors. I think the Wizards, they actually are a better team than us at this exact moment. They've already smothered us. Scotty Barnes, that game against the Knicks, that was a betting event. The team rallied around themselves. Scotty Barnes was out. Going into tonight, I don't think that they're going to have that same juice going into the Wizards game. But the Raptors are a trendy dog. They're getting paid. They're streaking. I'll tell you guys a key difference for the Raptors. Delano Banton. He's from Toronto, the first Canadian to be drafted by
the kid
the
with
Raptors.
the long hair, right?
The kid with the braids, with the dreads.
Where the fuck did they find him?
He wears the 45 on his number on his jersey because of the Kipling bus. He took the Kipling bus to Kipling Station. For those who know, that's why he wears 40. He's a beast. He wasn't supposed to be the 46th pick. 6'9" point guard. Nick Nurse started going to him as the 6th man over Dragic, and we've covered every game since then. Since Delano Banton has been the 6th man. But anyways, any plays for you besides Dinwiddie? Let's move on.
Dinwiddie and that would be the only play that I'd be extremely confident in. Something to monitor is Precious Achiuwa's rebounds. He's been able to hit the number all but one game this season. Although he's not on the list right now, so I can't even get a number on it.
Oh, it didn't open? Okay. Yeah, you guys already know. Make sure you guys are following us on Twitter as well. The prop markets are really fluid, and they open, they close. But hey, let's go. Let's continue. So shout out to everyone in the chat. Straight Bet Sports.
My boy Jose was cracking. He's on tonight. Gorilla Cross Radio.
Of course.
Gonna be locked in.
This guy just asked me a crazy question. Of course, I'm betting my own money. What? That's the game we play. And yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. Six Side, Eddie, Simba. Let's go. Any plays for you, Nets Hawks?
No, sir.
No, sir. No play.
Staying away.
No play for me in this game. Grizzlies, Nuggets. Any play for you in this one?
This a back-to-back double at Memphis, right?
It's one of those, reschedule. Yeah,
the game went over. Did the game go over or under the other night?
It went way under.
Game will go over tonight.
We cashed the Grizzlies that night. The Grizzlies.
Game will go over easily tonight. It will go over.
It's trending in that direction. It's already gone up from 213 to 215.
That game will go over easily. So get the number now. It will go over. It will by the end of by halftime. You're going to be like, damn.
I'm aligned with you on this one, and I also think that the Nuggets win outright tonight. Another half unit bet for me. Nuggets +1 here. for me. Nuggets +1. They get the dub. The game was really competitive until the middle of the fourth quarter, and the Nuggets shot horribly from three. I don't think they're going to replicate that performance. They actually match up really well with this Grizzlies team. We cashed with the Grizzlies the other day. Tonight, I think we're going to cash with the Nuggets. Another small play +1.
I'm not betting against Ja at the crib, so it's a stay away from me. The 1 point line, obviously, it's a pick 'em, so you could go either way. Yeah, you could. We could.
Might be a live betting game.
And also, like I said, it's a back-to-back. Two teams saw each other. Again, they saw each other 2 nights ago. The game went under. The game will 100% go over tonight. You can book it right now. It has to.
Over. You guys already heard it. Half unit bet Nuggets +1 for me. Over 215 for Sosa, and I actually like that over too. Let's keep it going, bro. I really feel like the Nuggets, they're not going to repeat that shooting performance from the other night. They had a chance to steal that game. We cashed the Grizzlies, but it was not an easy one.
Shout out to the youngin from Wilmington, Delaware, Bones Highland. He's finally getting minutes in the rotation. I'm telling you, the kid's going to have something to say by the All-Star break. They just got to find the minutes. He's easily the best shooter on the team. Easily.
Yeah, thanks for putting us on to him as well. So let's keep it going. Okay, 2 more games. We can get out of here. 3 more games. Nothing for me on Spurs, Mavs. Anything for you?
Spurs,
Mavs.
Jacob Poeltl to get a double-double.
It's good odds.
Yeah, you got to kind of roll. You're probably going to get great odds because he hasn't gotten it in 2 games. But he's going to be a guy who you're going to have to monitor because by the All-Star break, he's going to easily be top 10 in double-doubles in the NBA just based on usage rate and his rebounds per 36 minutes. The only issue that he really has is that he gets into foul trouble, bro. Like because he has slow foot speed. Smaller, more athletic centers get him into foul trouble very easily. But I'm rolling with him tonight. He's at +145 on the book that I'm looking at, so it's kind of like an expectation. Obviously, no Porzingis for Dallas, and Poeltl shouldn't have a problem with the bigs that shouldn't be a problem with the bigs that Dallas is going to throw at him. Also, Dallas on a back-to-back coming off an L. So yeah, Poeltl double-double, and the other play that I like is we're going to run it back with whenever the market opens, you run it back at the 15.5 with Tim Hardaway Jr. If at this point, if you're getting under 18 in a game with Tim Hardaway, you have to take it because he's easily the number 2 option, especially with Porzingis out of the lineup. He's going to shoot 8 threes a game at minimum. That's the numbers that you're going to get from him from production-wise. So you kind of have to roll with Hardaway as well if you're going to bet something, because if you're betting Luka's numbers, it's difficult.
Looks like a lot of same game opportunity right there. You're locked in. You're locked into this game. You have a feel for the tempo.
In regards to this, yeah, absolutely. The same division matchup. Dallas coming off a back-to-back, and they lost. So you're going to see San Antonio come in here and try to push the pace, like really go. And again, I think both teams are going to get up and down the court. Again, the back-to-back, Dallas. You might be looking at a game that might trend towards the under, just because Dallas, like you said, the games have all gone under for them, if I'm not mistaken, right? Every single one.
No, not last night broke the streak.
All but one.
Last night broke the streak. Last night was the first game for the Dallas Mavericks to go over this season, and that was actually because of Miami. That they're just a net rating machine.
That was Smack City.
They're a net rating machine.
That's smacked.
Smack City. Shout out to J Money, man. That's what happened last night. They went in there and took the air out the arena. I say that every time my home team loses. They took the air out the arena. Little kids were crying and shit.
Dallas started so well too. Dallas started fast. They got out fast, and then once the bench came in, it was slaughterhouse.
They took Cavs off the board, everyone. Let's see if we can get some news on this one. I like the Blazers in this one. Let's see if we get news. I'm going to pull it up in a second. Check out Underdog. Check out Fantasy Labs. All the reports. Let's keep going. Okay, Sosa. Let's move on to the last 2 games. Pelicans are a sneaky team, +4.5. I kind of lean towards the Pelicans here. The line's already dropping. No play for me, though. There's so much to choose from. No play for me in the Pelicans game. I think the Kings really gave a lot of energy last night to the Jazz. They put forth a lot of effort last night.
Who's not playing for the Pelicans?
Everyone that's patiently waiting, I'm going to get to my top play of the day. Like my best one that I feel confident putting a full unit on. as well. It's in the Hornets Warriors game after we talk about this one, and we're gonna get out of here. Recap our picks. Ironically, maybe the best for last. We saved the best for last. Let's see how it goes. What you got in Kings Pelicans briefly, bro?
Both teams on a back-to-back. Ingram didn't play last night, right? Ingram didn't play last night. Ingram didn't play. Devontae Graham did, and they lost. Both teams played last night and lost. This gives me a this game is it would make me want to veer towards the home team just because of both teams being on a back-to-back. It's much easier for the home team to bring that energy at the crib. New Orleans, very young team. I don't expect them to come out with the same energy that they gave a team like Phoenix their best shot last night. I would personally bet let me look at it. The Sacramento Kings first half spread, whatever it is, the first half spread would be the play. I'm sure books don't have it out yet. A lot of them don't. Let me see.
It's a tricky game here. Can't wait to talk about this next game too, because that's the game I'm locked into tonight. I'm watching it. Warriors, Hornets.
Minus 2.5.
It's on my mind. -2. Okay, first half.
Minus 2.5 first half. That's on the Sacramento Kings first half. Yeah, I mean like I said, the Pelicans. I expect them to come out with energy last night, right? But obviously, we didn't take anything first half. This is a play on just metrics, right? Both teams on a back-to-back. One team's at the crib.
On the full game, I lean Pelicans. I'm on the other side. This is the only one where I might be on the other side so far. We're pretty much aligned today. This might be the only one I'm on the other side. But the first half, I actually have no opinion either way. I just feel like the Pelicans they have a sneaky shot at the end. But Brandon Ingram is key. Yeah, they're so young, and the Brandon Ingram stuff is key. I'm just not going to touch this game right now. -2 first half Kings.
Yep, minus 2.5 first half Kings. Minus
2.5. -115. Okay, yes, let's lock it in. Let's move on to Hornets Warriors. You have anything on this one? I'll be honest, everyone. I don't like that the line just changed right in front of us. See if you can get +6 because I took the Hornets +6.5 last night. I'll say I took +6. I'm pretty sure you can still get +6 right now. But I like the Hornets tonight to possibly even win against the Warriors. I think they match up well athletically. I track this Warriors team pretty closely. I just feel like coming off of that loss at home against against the Cavs at home, we're gonna get a high-flying Hornets team tonight that really tries to prove themselves against this Warriors team. Athletically, they match up across the board. Obviously, Steph Curry going nuclear is the outlier, but he can go nuclear and they still don't cover. Give me the Hornets tonight +6, and I'm going to sprinkle the money line, first half money line, which I believe is +170, which is +175. Hornets +6 and +175 first half money line. Full unit on the +6. Madness. Let's go. So, what you got, Sosa?
Oh man. Let me look at it. Let me get the play out. Let me get the play. Hold on. In this one, I'm gonna just go with an off-schedule prop here. Actually,
prop machine's rolling today, bro.
We're gonna go.
Best of luck. Shout out to everyone that's been patiently waiting as well. We're gonna get out of here. Recap the picks. Hit the like button if you can. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitter, take a second, come over to YouTube and subscribe. It's definitely worth your time. Turn notifications on Twitter, on YouTube, so you know every time we go live. What you got for us in the game? So
one prop, LaMelo Ball over 5.5 assists. That's all I got. Over 5.5 assists. It's like -116. Should be rather easy.
Cash it. Let's go. LaMelo Ball over 5.5 assists. Sosa the lock.
I knew you were going to take the Hornets too. I knew you were going to roll with the Hornets.
I'm taking them, bro. This is a scenario. It's a system play. It checks all the boxes for me. Might even sprinkle something on the entire game outright money line. Look for Kelly Oubre to spaz off the bench today. Look for, in particular, Miles Bridges and Gordon Hayward to have better games. LaMelo Ball, the formula didn't really work with him taking the most shots on the team. I look for him to take less shots today, distribute the ball more, like Sosa said. Look for them to lean more on their vets, Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier tonight. I really expect those guys to pop off against the Warriors. Scary bet, though. Full unit for me. Let's recap the picks, Sosa. Let's give out a couple of our best bets and what you got for today. Let's get out of here.
We're going to go with Seth Curry's points over 15. 1.5 and minus 115. Again, if you can get a line on Drummond's rebounds, do that. Jacob Porter to get a double at plus 145. We got Spencer Dinwiddie over 16.5 points. We're gonna go with Brogdon over rebounds and assists whenever it's fully announced that he's in. And let me get the other two. I go to the other book. We went with.
If you want to know the news, it was Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen
is out.
Yeah. For the Cavs game.
I think. Yeah, I don't think I gave out any more. I took the first. I like the first half in the.
And Spencer Dinwiddie, right? You said
that. Kings first half spread. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Kings first half spread minus 2.5. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah. Oh, and the other auto bet is Jaylen Brown's points. Jaylen Brown. I didn't say that. Why didn't I say that? Jaylen Brown's points. It's at 22.5. Like, come on. As long as that number's under 25, you might as well punch the ticket every week, every game you have to.
100%. And for me, everyone, I'm rolling with some half-unit bets on the Knicks, the Nuggets. I'm taking the Nuggets plus 1 half unit. I'm taking the Knicks money line half unit, and I'm taking the Blazers. The Blazers. Okay, it's at 5.5 now. Maybe I'll wait. For the line's getting away from us. But for sure, I'm taking the Hornets plus 6. I'm sprinkling the first half for the Hornets plus 175 money line, maybe a quarter unit, and the Nuggets plus 1 and the Knicks money line. The Blazers game is now 5.5. I did not lock it in. Now I feel crazy for not catching minus 4. But make sure you're following us on Twitter. Maybe I'll do some more digging. Sosa will do some more digging. We'll probably post our cards. I'm gonna post my card later on Twitter. Shout out to everyone that's watching right now. Hit the like button. Drop a comment after the video's done on YouTube. Let us know your best bets. And make sure you're following us on Twitter, Sosa the Locksmith. NBA Betting Today, the account page. Visit sportx.bet. Stack those SX tokens while you can. Not while you can, but stack them always. You get paid SX tokens every time you place a bet. Sign up on the platform. And follow myself on Twitter as well. My guy knows a guy. We're talking sports betting all the time. We're going to do a spaces later.
Appreciate y'all.
You heard the picks. I'm going to wait a moment to add the Blazers. So as of right now, half unit Nuggets, half unit Knicks, and full unit Hornets.
And for me, all props are half unit. That's my recommendation. Sometimes I bet more, but again, your unit is your unit. Be smart, be responsible. And then if for a full game over under anything like that, they're all full. Over under, if I take a spread anything like that, it's always a full unit. That's my recommendation to you, to anyone listening or seeing.
We really appreciate everyone's time. I appreciate your time, Sosa. Always, we talk ball offline. We do this. Let's keep it going, everyone. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your Wednesday. It's NBA Betting Today. Time flies when you're having fun. Stay reasonable with what you're doing. And we're out of here. We'll see you guys another time. See you guys.
Peace.